Hey there, folks. Good morning. Welcome back to the Basic Dude podcast. Uh, we're going to talk some strategies for leveling up without overcomplicating life. Today, we're going to talk about a concept that sounds simple but could completely change your productivity, your habits, how you handle daily responsibilities. It is called temptation building. And it's a total cheat code to accomplish shit you really don't want to do. So if you've ever said, I should do this, but I don't feel like it, this one's for you. Let's dive in. So, temptation bundling is a concept developed by behavioral economist Katie Milkman. It's a hell of a last name. It basically means pairing something you need to do with something you want to do. Let me put it to you like this. You want to catch up on your favorite podcast, like the Basic Dude podcast or the Keep Fighting podcast but you also need to hit the treadmill. You want to play Xbox, but you also need to fold laundry. You want to enjoy a cold beer, but you also need to meal prep. With temptation bundling, you can combine both. You only allow yourself the pleasure if it's paired with the task. Turns discipline into a reward system. Especially nowadays, we're all big into the instant gratification, right? So doing this kind of gives you the best of both worlds. Real quick, just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Kilo Foxtrot Fitness. If your life is slightly in shambles as far as your fitness or weight or strength or well-being, go over and see my dear friend Mr. James Jennings. Give him a shout over at on Yelp or Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the social medias. Give him a shout or head over to, if you live in the Bellbrook, Ohio area, Gem City Holistic Wellness Center as well. That's where you can see him live and in person there. But if not, if you don't live in that area, don't fret. He can also help you out remotely, which he did with me. I am proof of James's methods, and what I can say is I lost a bunch of weight and I'm in great shape, and it really gave me a positive, a positive look at myself or outlook on myself, and I feel great and I feel better, and I know I can do hard things. So give that man 90 days, and of course some money, right? Because all good things, good things come with a price. The guy's got to make a living. He's got family to take care of. So, toss him a little cash, and in return, he'll make sure that you can get your shit together and get your fitness up, lose a little weight, get to be in better shape. All right, moving on. Our brains are wired for instant gratification. That's why long-term goals like getting fit, building a business, or budgeting can feel like a grind. Temptation bundling hijacks that impulse. By combining a high dopamine activity with a low desired task, you trick your brain into associating the boring stuff with reward. Over time, it even builds positive anticipation for the boring stuff. It's a habit stacking without psychological upgrade. So it's kind of like, eat a carrot and try to tell yourself that's a piece of chocolate, right? Or, have some yogurt and try to tell yourself that it's ice cream. That kind of thing. You're trying to trick your mind, right? That you want to associate the things that suck with things that you really like as a reward. So let's talk man to man. Here are some temptation building combos that actually work. Gym and Netflix. Only let yourself watch your favorite show while on the treadmill or stationary bike. I do this quite a bit on my treadmill. Chores and music or podcasts. Only listen to your favorite podcast. Of course, the Basic Dude podcast. I mean, that's definitely what you want to listen to first. While cleaning the garage, mowing the lawn, or doing laundry. Work tasks and gourmet coffee. You only get that premium coffee or energy drink when you're grinding through reports, emails, or side hustles. Meal prep and sports radio. You prep for the week's meals while catching up on games, fantasy league updates, or sports podcasts. Reading nonfiction and cigar/bourbon time. Only allow yourself your favorite relaxing vice while feeding your brain. Books, audiobooks, or journaling. You see where this is going? You're making yourself look forward to things you used to avoid. So, how to build your own temptation bundles. Here's a simple formula. Excuse me. List your guilty pleasures. Think, what do you love to do? List your I should tasks. What are you avoiding or procrastinating on? And then lastly, pair them. Make a rule. I only get pleasure, pleasure in parentheses. So you only get that thing that you love to do, or love, I guess, when you are doing a productive task, right? So examples, I only listen to Joe Rogan when I'm doing cardio. I only eat junk food. Sorry. I only listen to the Keep Fighting podcast when I'm doing cardio. That's what it should say. I only eat junk food during Sunday deep cleaning. I only play video games after 30 minutes of reading. Start small. One pairing can lead to big behavioral shifts. And honestly, I can say you should do this with your kids. I think that it would develop good habits in them. All right, so let's be real. There are some mistakes guys make with this. Breaking the rule. If you let yourself have the pleasure without the task, the system breaks. It just doesn't work. Number 2, bundling with high resistance tasks. Don't pair pleasure with something you hate. Start with stuff you simply resist or procrastinate on. Like, listen to some music when you do the dishes. Something easy. Making bundles too complicated. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS method. One pleasure equals one task. No need to get any crazier than that. So how are we going to keep the habit going? So what we do is we track wins, not perfection. It's okay to miss a day. Just don't let it become your normal. Stack onto existing routines. Already listen to podcasts on the drive to work. Add in a work-related audiobook instead for a few days a week. Let it evolve. Change up the bundles. Keep them fresh. New show, new bundle, new playlist, pair with a new task. Wow, this one's going to be a little micro episode here. Anyway, temptation bundling is one of the cleanest life hacks for modern man. It doesn't require more motivation. It just requires smarter strategy. You're not lazy. You're just not pairing your pain with pleasure. So take 10 minutes today, make your bundles. You'll thank yourself later. And remember, here on the Basic Dude podcast, we're all about keeping it real, simple, and effective. In this episode, I helped you out. Now do me a solid, right? Can you help me? So hit follow, drop a review, send it to your buddy who just can't stay consistent. Anyway, that's it for today. I know it's short. This is probably one of the shortest episodes I've ever done, but I mean, this really isn't overly complicated. Basically take something that you really like and pair it with something that really sucks, and it'll make that thing that really sucks feel that much better. We all have shit in life that we really just don't want to do. And unfortunately, we have to. So we need to make it, figure out a way to make it as pleasurable as we possibly can. With that said, please check out the TikTok, the YouTube, the Instagram, all that stuff. And check out, I do a daily video on TikTok with a mixture of things directed towards men. So head over there and check that out. I was really like super overwhelmed because a few weeks ago I was up over 1,000 followers. Now I've dropped quite a bit because I think some of it was spam stuff. But yeah, my followers like shot through the roof, and I don't know what video I did to make that happen, but it was definitely something from Men's Mental Health Month that set that into motion. So I really couldn't be happier. That's really awesome. So I kind of lean harder on my TikTok more just because I have more followers. But if you go over there, follow me, and you'll see a new video every day, little 3-minute clip video of something useful. whether it be advice or something to do, or I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff that I do. So head over there and check out my TikTok. I would really appreciate that. And of course, listen, follow the show. Give me a review. A 5-star rating would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. But with that said, have a great rest of your week. Thanks for listening, and be the man you're meant to be.